Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by longtime Patreon supporter Roxy. Huge thanks to Roxy and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Roxy reached out asking for a deck featuring the Secret Lair release featuring Aloy, Savior of Meridian, and I was more than happy to build it for her. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Aloy, Savior of Meridian is a 5-mana 3/5 human warrior with vigilance and reach. Whenever one or more artifact creatures we control attack, we discover X, where X is the greatest power among them. For those who don't remember what discover means, it is similar to Cascade. We exile cards from the top of our library until we exile a non-land creature card with that mana value or less. We may then cast it or put it into our hand and put the rest of the exiled cards on the bottom of our library in a random order. Okay, so we want artifact creatures in this deck, and we want them to attack. It'd be nice if they're able to do so again and again. Now, Roxy asked for a bracket 4 deck, and I did my best. She wanted lots of protection, lots of big scary creatures, and some mean combos, and I was more than happy to add those. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. For the past few years, Ultimate Guard has been hard at work finding ways to protect your cards without damaging the planet, and they have discovered it. Boulders, once made entirely of plastic, are now made of 87% renewable resources. They also come in a variety of sizes and colors, including this new brown 133 card box. If you're like me, you have a ton of decks, want a little bit of space for tokens in your deck boxes, and don't want those boxes filling up an entire suitcase, then this box is the perfect solution. Find it if your local game store carries the new Return to Earth boulders from Ultimate Guard, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. To start our land base, we've got the ever-reliable Command Tower and Exotic Orchard. For fetches, we're running Misty Rainforest, Flooded Strand, Windswept Heath, Wooded Foothills, and Scalding Tarn. We can use those to find our type dual lands, Breeding Pool, Hedge Maze, Rimewood Falls, and Tangled Islet. Yes, I know that some of them come into play tapped, but there are many times when you don't need the land right away. For additional dual-colored lands, we've got Rejuvenating Springs, Dreamroot Cascade, Hinterland Harbor, Willow Rush Verge, Flooded Grove, Yavimaya Coast, Bark Channel Pathway, Vine Glimmer Snarl, and Simic Growth Chamber. To help with our artifact theme, we've got Darksteel Citadel, Seed of the Synod, Tree of Tales, Tanglepool Bridge, Treasure Vault, and Power Depot. Scavenger Grounds is here to help with Graveyard Hate. Finally, a few basics in 3 islands and 6 forests. Pretty straightforward. Our mana ramp package starts off with Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Thrawn Dynamo as mana rocks. We've also got Farseek, Nature's Lore, 3 Visits, Cultivate, and Kodama's Reach as land ramp. For thematic cards, we've got Solemn Simulacrum, Silvermere, and Coppermere. Finally, for some shenanigans, we've got Karn, Legacy Reforged, Mycosynth Golem, Urza, Lord High Artificer, and Seedborn Muse. What? I told you it was a bracket 4 deck. Our card advantage package consists of Iron Spider Stark Upgrade, Padim, Console of Innovation, Uthros, Researchcraft, Thought Monitor, Emery, Lurker of the Loch, Research Thief, Return of the Wild Speaker, Windfall, The One Ring, Worldly Tutor, Heuristic Study, Rishkar's Expertise, One with the Machine, and Fabricate. Lots of ways to keep our hands full and find answers. For interaction and spot removal, we're running Meteor Golem, Beast Within, Naturalize, Return to Nature, Cityscape Leveler, Counterspell, Heroic Intervention, Pongify, Negate, Arcane Denial, Rapid Hybridization, Mana Drain, and Fierce Guardianship. Some counter magic, some spot removal, exactly what you'd expect from Simic. For board wipes, we've got Cyclonic Rift and Desynchronization. Nice and mean, just like how Roxy likes it. The core of our deck consists of Blightsteel Colossus, Tarian Soul Cleaver, Kappa Cannoneer, Steel Overseer, Traxos Scourge of Krug, Wormcoil Engine, Cyberdrive Awakener, Phyrexian Metamorph, Master of Ethereum, Darksteel Colossus, Metalwork Colossus, Cybermen Squadron, Darksteel Juggernaut, Ovia Automech Artisan, Master Transmuter, Virtuous Gearhulk, and Maelstrom Colossus. Lots of big, smashy creatures. We've also got Darksteel Forge, Lightning Greaves, and Swiftfoot Boots as protection. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 36 lands and 15 pieces of ring. A little heavy, but we have some expensive creatures, so it's fine. 14 pieces of card advantage, 13 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds, 1 Sudden Eye win card in Cyclonic Rift. Now, some of you are wondering where the Sensei's Divining Top combo is. I left it out on purpose, because every artifact deck does a variation of that combo, and I didn't want to run that here. I wanted Roxy to win with enormous creatures. Now, the best combo for her to run in this deck is Blightsteel Colossus and Cybermen Squadron. Giving Blightsteel Colossus Myriad is just mean, and if we cast a Cyclonic Rift and clear the board, we swing out and kill the table. Delightful. Did you pick up any of the PlayStation Secret Layers? What are you planning on building with them? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits at gmail.com. Link down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Drya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgie, Conga, Robert, Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, Sleech, Zach, Mr. Salty, and Hua. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.